Let's talk misogynoir, which is sexism and racism against Black women. This is Whitney. Now, Whitney, this stunner, is a contestant on a show called Love Island. And if you know anything about Love Island, it's basically a bunch of single hot people that they put in a villa on an island, um, and they have to match up with each other, basically. And if they're not matched up, they are vulnerable to being, they can get dumped from the island and sent home. So, what happens here is that Whitney is the victim of misogynoir. And it was a tough thing to watch as a Black woman, because I'm sure we can all relate. And the fact that this is in the UK just shows how universal our experiences are. So, when a Black woman takes up space, she's quickly labeled as aggressive, which puts the onus on us to clock and monitor and surveil our own behavior so that we don't give off anything that might be deemed as aggressive and therefore angry and therefore not worth being listened to. So, let me tell you the main characters of this clip I'm going to show you. One is Shaq, who is the Black guy. Two is Bella, who is the dark-haired girl, and one's name is Helena, who has the blonde hair, the long blonde hair. So basically, let me just give you another thing that Whitney says, which is charge it, which means charge it to the game, which means I guess it is what it is, kind of thing. So she says that a lot. So just to like tell you about, I guess this is like Gen Z British slang. I don't know.
She's saying that now, but out of respect for you, I didn't kiss Belle in the secret garden today.
Yeah. That was Belle's decision. It was a joke, come on.
What do you mean it was just Belle's decision? I said it was our decision. How do you know it was just Belle's decision?
Charge it.
No,
Say what you're saying.
Don't
just say charge it. Say what you're saying.
You can't be messy and chill.
Why are you winking?
We did agree mutually in there, but I said it before we...
Right, that's all. So, right, get a fact out before you start saying
Don't
something.
demo me.
You're going to say it to the group.
Yeah,
Make sure you get
there's
your
a
facts
lack of
straight.
context.
The facts are right.
The facts are not right. Because she just said that we said it was mutual. So we're talking about the facts are right.
No, we mutually agreed in there.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
we had a conversation before. She doesn't know about
So before you say something to the group, make sure you have your facts straight. That's all I'm saying.
The facts I knew were straight.
Well, the facts that you
And I
had
charged it.
were incorrect. So charge it to you being incorrect.
Why are you so ego-driven on this?
What do you mean ego-driven? You're
No,
trying to
we
make it seem
didn't
like
know.
it was
Right,
just Belle that said,
what?
oh yeah, there's no kissing not gonna happen.
Steady on
That's
that.
not it.
Steady.
On what?
Charge it.
Never have I ever forgotten someone's name in the villa.
Whitney! I forget all the time. Whitney? I've only drank, sister. Thank you. No, I meant elaborate. Thanks, sis.
Yeah, why are you drinking?
What kind of friend are you? Like, what's going on here? You alright?
No, because your stories are funny.
It's not that funny, hun. But anyways, yeah, I confuse names all the time.
What names do you confuse, Whitney?
I don't know. Sam, Jolly, Jack, Connor.
Who's Jolly?
That's what I'm saying. The names just flow out. But yeah, charge it. My bad. Next. It's getting real messy.
What?
Hey, Whitney.
What's that?
Whitney.
What was you saying, Jess?
I was saying Whitney's name.
Why?
Why?
She went like this to me.
No, I didn't. I done cut eye to you, actually.
Yeah.
Why did you cut your eye at her?
Because I'm like, why'd you keep at me?
No,
Like,
she's
what-
oh, I'm just having a bit of a joke, right? Don't David.
I'm not arguing, guys. There's arguing and there's disagreeing with how people are moving. Levels to this shit. Know the difference.
Okay, not to confuse the blondes, but the one who is calling Whitney's name, her name is Jess. And Jess is supposed to be Whitney's friend. Now, as you can see, Whitney and Shaq were getting into it, and because there was some misunderstanding about whether or not Shaq kissed the brunette Belle in some secret garden, which is a part of the villa. Anyway, you know, Whitney was just like defending herself. She didn't raise her voice. She wasn't like aggressive. She wasn't angry. And yet it just seemed like Jess was kind of like egging on the situation instead of protecting her friend because they're supposed to be really close. And I find that is normal for a lot of white women who love to, when they're throwing you under the bus, they always do that kind of thing. And then they'll say, oh, it was a joke. I was just joking. When you know damn well they weren't joking, that they were actually trying to throw you under the bus. Anyway, in the next clip, now this game, if you've recognized it, is called Never Have I Ever, where somebody says something, and if you have done it, you take a drink. Anyway, the next one has to do with a girl who was just dumped from the villa. Her name was AJ, and she was actually coupled up with Shaq. And they were all over each other until Shaq decided to dump her for somebody else, either Helena or Belle. I know this is getting confusing, but work with me here, okay? Because there's a point, I swear. Okay, first of all, don't worry about Charlie. Whatever. Second of all, you see that redhead sitting there? I got smoke for him. Let's just watch.
Sammy's next. Why are they whispering? Never have I ever wanted someone else to go home than who went home last night. Skipping crickets. Ooh.
In the nicest way possible. Obviously, I was friends with Charlie from the start. Obviously, he wasn't everyone's favorite person, but I have known him longer than I have you, Connor.
That's fair.
We can charge that. I thought he was going to say AJ.
I think the reason, I was never really going to send Jess home. And
Yeah.
the small reasoning as to why I thought it was maybe right to send AJ home was the fact that you got the ick off AJ. I was like, that's just the guilt taken off me.
The
So,
what?
got the ick off AJ. Sorry, I actually didn't realize that before.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
didn't mean
cool.
to be
Like,
messy that
obviously,
way.
it's gonna come out anyways. But yeah, I did say earlier in the day that she was starting to give me the ick.
Why?
Just because I felt like she was on me all the time.
I
Like,
thought you liked that.
nah.
I got a butt track here. Is that it?
You always back in Shaq.
What's wrong with that? Why are you shouting at him?
How am I shouting at him? Why are you making me feel like I'm shouting?
Why are you implying there's something wrong with that?
No, I'm not
We
saying.
never
I'm not
said
saying. But
AJ had nothing wrong
that's
with
her
that.
character.
Yeah.
So no.
All right, right.
Charge that.
I don't like it.
It was just, he just wasn't right for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I said that earlier in the day, but that doesn't mean
But it's
I
not
was.
an ick.
Hang on, did I
No,
call
but
it
that's
it?
what I'm saying.
Like,
Wait, did I
For
call
me,
it?
I don't know what you're saying, but her character is not an ick.
no one said her character isn't it.
The only reason why I question that is because you really liked how she was on you in the secret garden.
No, so basically, that's what.
See how you think it's something on there, baby?
No, but why?
What do you mean? On some gangster shit. Idiot. I'll come. Where you going? Nah, man. Like, I actually hate this shit. I'm gonna run.
In my opinion, Whitney was right to get out of there, because if she stayed any longer, they would have accused her of the Kennedy assassination. I don't know how two guys could get on one girl, shouting at her, being aggressive with her, being short with her, and she didn't even raise her voice. All she did was she said something that they didn't like. There was a way to respond to that didn't include misogyny. So, I don't like when men get aggressive with women. It really bothers me because I think it's disrespectful. Anyway, moving on. You see that redhead? Yeah, I got a lot of smoke for him, but we'll get to him later. Anyway, the next scene is basically about Whitney talking about Jess and how could Jess do that to her, like throw her under the bus. Jess was the one who said, Whitney, Whitney, right? Calling her name every 2 seconds.
Why is Jess doing that to me? I feel like during the game I made it very clear, like, it's starting to annoy me. Like, stop.
I think
Jess
she
is
thinks
not
so.
your
Maybe
friend,
she's just
girl.
light-hearted, having a joke.
I would never do that.
No. Just tell her.
I don't get it though.
Whitney, are we friends?
Whitney.
Obviously we're
Give me
friends.
a hug
but-
then and tell me I'm...
No, because sometimes you do too much, Jess. I'm not gonna.
It's
Sometimes.
just having a bit of a joke.
No.
It's a
Forget
joke.
Like, come on, that's not
Yeah,
even
but I feel like
deep,
when
bruh.
you can see like.
Whose name was it?
the-
It's not no damn
It's
joke.
But I feel like it's funny to you. I feel like when you can see that the environment's getting intense, and
Come
no, but
on.
just as my friend, like see beyond the front. I always see beyond your front. I pick you up every single time, and with me, slander, and
That's
it's,
rude.
and it's
I don't
boring.
slander you, that's
It's
rude.
boring.
That's literally rude.
It's not just
Whitney,
once.
that's actually so rude.
I get the whole banter. I love a joke, but girl, like I don't always want to be your joke.
Don't say
Afterward, Jess starts crying. The girls run after her, and they're like massaging her ego. And no, Jess, it's okay. Whitney was rude. It's okay, Jess. Like, those tears don't move me. Those white women tears make me angry, actually, because all she's doing is she is trying to get people on her side by feeling sorry for her and feeling like, again, puts Whitney in the place where she is the aggressor because Jess is crying.
She's upset, Millie, and I'll be so real when I tell you, look, just because someone's crying, it doesn't mean that they're more upset than the other person.
No, I'm not
So,
saying. No, we can
like-
tell that you're upset, which
so,
is why
like,
she's upset.
please, like, I'll speak to Jess. It's not even that deep.
I thought we were friends. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't do that,
Do you
bro.
want us to come with you? Or
Nah,
you...
man.
Okay. Oh God, what the actual fuck?
And as a friend, like, you don't do that. Like,
Don't
you
run that
just
shit,
don't
bro,
do
with
that.
me, bro. Actually, let me speak to you.
What?
Please. Can I speak to
I'm
you,
going with
please?
my own shit. What's up with you?
All right, cool. My thing is, yeah, me and you, I assume that we're friends, yeah. You have come
Should
for
we
me.
leave this conversation?
You have come for me at the
You're
fire
right.
pit. I feel.
Valid.
I feel.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She didn't come
this
for you,
shit?
Sit down
Shaq.
and
Yeah.
drop your hands while
Yeah,
you're
all right,
talking to me. Come sit.
Wait, if you need me, come and get me.
Can you, like, take a couple deep breaths? Don't.
Yeah, I
panic.
didn't like
I'm
how
gonna say
he
this
was
in the most
waving
calm way I
his
possibly
hands
can.
all about her
Before
too.
this whole game, I thought me and you were friends. Now, at the fire pit, in that situation, I felt like you threw me under the bus in a sense. You
How, Shaq?
said us not kissing was Belle's decision. You made it seem like I don't care about Helena's feelings, and I still wanted to just kiss Belle regardless of anything.
I'm sorry if it came across like that. I was just speaking
Bro.
from Belle's perspective.
And then the whole AJ
Objection.
coming for like AJ's character as well.
Yeah, but I never said that you came for our character. What are you talking about? There's a difference between someone's character
Yeah.
and your opinion. Scott, can you back me on this?
No, because obviously.
Scott, I'm gonna actually like.
If you want to bring Scott into this, because everything I literally said in the kitchen just now, Scott said I hear you.
Can you hear me on this?
Go on.
Because mediator, because
Go on.
you're not getting it.
You're reading into it too much. I'm seeing it. I'm talking about it as a love language.
I
I'm
didn't even get
going, I'm
your
going
point.
to say this in the clearest terms
But
that I
and you're
possibly
also
can.
gonna humble your tone.
Yeah, humble your tone,
You're
sir.
not.
Humble with my
You're
tone.
not.
Right,
You're
you're
not.
very humble with my
You're
tone.
not.
Because
You're
I'm not
not.
talking to you in a
You're
disrespectful
not.
manner.
Yeah, you
because
are.
the way you spoke to me at the fire pit was disrespectful, and I'm not talking to you in a disrespectful
Right,
way.
both of you,
I'm gonna.
right, I don't
No,
think
wait,
this
hold on a
is-
second.
No, but I don't think this is time's up.
I am literally going to say this to you in the clearest way I possibly can. I never came for AJ's character.
I never said that you did.
You said the word character while I was at the fire pit.
Okay,
Therefore, I'll allow it.
yeah, bye.
Say less,
Oh,
man.
right.
Whitney knew the facts, and
Shaq ran out like a little child, stomping and huffing and puffing. I mean, it's obvious to me that he can't regulate his emotions, which is scary when you're a woman and you are being yelled at by this like 6 foot something man and he's hovering over you to establish dominance. It's really not cool. It's not cool. Now, let me get to this Jack motherfucker, okay? So, Whitney and Jack are actually a couple. And Jack comes to Whitney after all of this and just piles on top of her. Instead of saying, "Hey, Whitney, not only are you okay, can I, do you want to sit over there? Do you need something to drink? Do you need for us to talk? Get it off your chest," that kind of thing. No. This guy, well, let me show you. Because honestly, okay.
I don't even know what really happened there, to be fair. It all got very out of hand very quickly, which obviously can't be nice for you. Just didn't think you needed to come across that way, to be fair. Like, it wasn't really nice to hear.
Fuck you, Jack.
Okay.
You're too ugly for this show. I'm
Challenge it.
sorry. Go home. Jack did not defend Whitney at all. Not at all. He didn't defend her when the situation was happening. And he doesn't have to be like, all gruff or whatever. He could have just said, hey, guys, lay off. That's it. That's all he had to say. And he could have done that at any time during that confrontation, but he didn't. Also, Jack is obviously blaming her for the whole situation without listening to her side of the story. And to me, that reeks of callousness. It really does. I would say this, a guy who doesn't defend you in the light will never have you back. Never have your back. And I have a special thing to say to white guys who date black girls. Okay? When shit gets hot, okay, either, racism, sexism is being thrown at her, men are getting aggressive with her, calling her aggressive, telling her that she should mind her tone or whatever. It is your responsibility to back her, even if she's wrong. If she's wrong, you could talk about it in private and just say, hey, I'm there for you, but I honestly think you were wrong in this. And then you all can hash it out. But I find that white men who date black women, any man who says he loves black women is a red flag to me. Any non-black man who says he loves black women, red flag. Because that is a one-way ticket to fetishization. Anyway, let's just go back to the point where you guys like to date black women and, have your fun or whatever. But when it comes to standing up for her or doing the hard work, you all are nowhere to be found. You're like Casper the Ghost. All of a sudden, you and your skin tone are ghosting. Okay? And so that is a truth. It's a reality with black women in dating. Number 2, and by the way, you listen to her. You do not dismiss her. You do not tell her, oh, well, you should mind your tone. Or, oh, you should just be quiet. Don't shush her. And don't tell her to be quiet, because that's disrespectful. Anyway, the other point I wanted to make is that Shaq is a black man. And he has spearheaded this whole situation. And, black men do that. And it's unfortunate because they should be our number one protectors, supporters, etc. But there are going to be times when black men perpetuate that stereotype of black women. Now, I don't know what it's about. I don't know if they secretly hate black women, the black men who do this. I don't know. That's for them to reflect and examine for themselves. All I know is that this is a reality for black women. We can either get stabbed in the back by our own men, or get stabbed in the back from the white people there. Basically, we are our only protection, and that's why community is so important to us. Community with other black women, because we don't have anybody else. And we have to sit there and mind the way we react in order to dissuade people from bringing up that stereotype. I know it's not right, but it's reality.